بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن ولا وبعد. Dear students, what is the consequence of insincerity? What is the consequence of not having the right intention? There is a very famous narration of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in which the first three people who will be brought towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment, one of them will be a person who has been martyred, and one of them will be someone who learned and he taught knowledge, and the third will be someone who is a philanthropist, someone who is extremely generous. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will judge their fate. As for the one who is a scholar, someone who is knowledgeable, it is said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring him forward on the day of judgment and will ask him and will remind him of the favors that were bestowed on him, and he will recognize those favors, and then he will be questioned with regards to what he has done for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that individual will say, ta'allamtu al-ilm, that I studied knowledge, wa'allamtuhu, and I taught it, wa qara'tu fika al-Qur'an, and I recited for your sake the Qur'an. قال, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, كذبت, that you lied. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will negate his claim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say that what he has said is a lie, that he is lying in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَكِنَّكَ تَعَلَّمْتَ الْعِلْمَ لِيُقَالْ, rather you sought knowledge and you learnt so that it would be said عَالِمٌ, meaning that people would say that you are a scholar. You did this for the title, you did this for the respect, you did this for the recognition in the dunya. وَقَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ لِيُقَالْ هُوَ قَارِئٌ, and you recited the Qur'an so that it would be said that you are a qari, that you are a reciter. فَقَدْ قِيلَ, and it was said, meaning that you got that recognition in the dunya. You received the praise, you received the approval of the people in the dunya, and that was what you had sought. ثُمَّ أُمِرَ بِهِ, and then he will be ordered. فَسَحِبَ عَلَى وَجْهِهِ حَتَّى أُلْقِيَ فِي النَّارِ, and then he will be dragged on his face until he will be thrown into the fire of Jahannam. So this individual, though on the outwards he did such a great action, he sought knowledge, he taught knowledge, he recited the Qur'an, but deep down his desire was simply the approval of the people, the praise of the people. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will have nothing for him in the hereafter except punishment. So dear students, when you think about your intention, when you think about your actions, reflect on this point. Anything that we do that is not for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is for some other selfish reason, then on the day of resurrection we will find nothing but humiliation, disgrace and punishment. And if we do it solely for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for His pleasure, for His approval, then on the day of resurrection there will be felicity, there will be happiness, and there will be the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and paradise. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He grants us tawfiq, hidayah and guidance to understand and act upon what we have heard today. Jazakumullahu khairan.